Hello everyone, this is Diala Jawhari again and I'm here to help you learn Arabic. مرحبا جميعا، اسمي ديالا الجوهري وأنا هون لساعدكم تتعلموا عربي. Guys, today's lesson 8 is going to be very interesting because it talks about a topic which all new learners ask about. So, let's get started. Arabic Okay, guys, so in today's lesson, we're going to talk about how to say me, my, him, his, you, your, and her in Arabic, which are called ضمائر المتصلة, attached pronouns. Why are they called like this? Well, let's take a look. Observe this fragment. My book. Where do you see the pronoun? Exactly, before the word, and it's written separate from the word. While in Arabic, any pronoun that stands for an object pronoun or an adjective pronoun in English is written at the end of the word, not at the beginning nor before the word. At the end of the word, and it's written attached to the word. And that's why they're called attached pronouns. So, what are these pronouns? Let's discuss that. First, let's start with Modern Standard Arabic. Attached pronouns in Arabic are abbreviated in the word hake, which is composed of ha, ya, and kaf. And actually, the word hake is used in Lebanese dialect and in Levantine dialect generally to mean out of my free will. For example, you may ask a person, why did you do that? ليه عملت هيك? And he will answer, هيك. It means it's out of my free will. This is not a very formal way to speak to people. And actually, this phrase sometimes triggers problems. So I can't say it's a positive word, but it's positive here because it will help you memorize the attached pronouns. Again, they are ha, ya, and kaf. My and me are ya, which is this thingy, and it sounds e. His and him are ha, which is this thing, and it sounds hu. Her is ha plus alif, and it sounds ha. You, and I'm talking about the object you here, not the subject you, and your both are kaf, which is ka with fatha for masculine and ka with kasra for feminine, and they're pronounced as ka or ki. You may have wondered, Diala, pronouns are letters? Exactly. Object and adjective pronouns are letters in Arabic. E for my and me, hu for his and him, ha for her, and ka and ki for you, which acts as an object, and your. These pronouns can be attached to verbs, nouns, or prepositions. Unlike English, again, they do not precede the word. They are attached to the end of the word. And to illustrate that, let's take some examples. Let's start with how they can attach to a noun. Let's take the word house. House means bait. Bait. If I want to say his house, house is bait and his is who. Again, I don't place it before the word as I do in English. I attach the pronoun who to the end of the word. So it becomes بيته. 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 His house. Now let's try to say her house. Again, house is bait. Her is ha. I attach ha to the end of the word. So it becomes بيتها. 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 Her house. Let's try to say my house. Again, bait is house. My is ya, which sounds e. I attach ya to the end of the word and it becomes بيتي. 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 My house. Let's try to say your house. If I'm talking to a male, your is ka, which is kaf with fatha. So what I do is that I attach the pronoun ka to the end of the word, which is bait in this case. So it becomes بيتك. 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 Now, if I'm talking to a female, your for a female is ki, which is kaf with kasra. And what I do is that I attach ki to the end of bait, which becomes بيتك. 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 So again, بيته, his house. بيتها, her house. بيتي, my house. بيتك, your house for a male. بيتك, your house for a female. Okay, let's try with a verb. Now let's take the verb he told. He told is أخبر. Object pronouns are placed after the verb and they're written separately. In Arabic, it doesn't matter. Whether the pronoun is object or adjective pronoun, both are placed at the end of the word we're dealing with. In this case, our word is he told, which is in Arabic أخبر. So, him is who. What I do is that I place who at the end of أخبر, attached to it. Now here I can't attach ha to ra, but I write it as one word. أخبره. أخبره. No space between them. أخبره. أخبره. He told him. He told her. He told is أخبر. Her is ha. Again, we place ha at the end of أخبر, and it's one word, no space between them. So it becomes أخبرها. 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 He told me. He told is أخبر. Me is ya. But because ya sounds e, if you want to place it at the end of أخبر, it will be difficult to pronounce the word. أخبرئي. See, there's a difficulty in pronouncing the word. So what Arab people do, as usual, is they did something to ease pronunciation. So they said, every time ya wants to attach itself to a verb, it has to be preceded by noon, and that is to ease pronunciation. We only do that when ya, which is my and me, is attached to a verb. So it becomes أخبرني. أخبرني. Again, we don't add noon if ya, which is me and my, is added to a noun or preposition. Noon is only added when we want to add ya to the end of a verb. So, أخبرني. أخبرني. He told you, and you is ka. So what we do is that we attach ka to the end of أخبر. So it becomes أخبرك. أخبرك. If you're talking to a female, ka becomes ki. So the word becomes أخبرك. أخبرك. So again, أخبره, he told him. أخبرها, he told her. أخبرني, he told me. أخبرك, he told you for a male. أخبرك, he told you for a female. Now let's take how they change with preposition. So let's take this word, which is with. With is مع. With him, معه. With her, معها. With me, معي. See, we didn't add noon here. We're attaching ya to a preposition, not to a verb. So it becomes معي. With you for a male, معك. With you for a female, معك. Okay, now let's go to spoken dialect. Actually, the pronouns are the same and they have the same meaning. The only difference is the pronunciation. And to illustrate that, let's take the noun we were working with and try to say it in spoken dialect. House in spoken dialect is also beit. Beit. His is who, but in spoken dialect, it's not pronounced as who. Actually, it's blended to the word that we add to. So instead of saying بيته, it becomes بيت. بيت. Ha is pronounced as u added to the end of the noun. And again, you guys, you have to know that while writing this word, you have to write it with ha, which stands for his in this case, but you pronounce it in spoken dialect as the sound u, which is dhamma. So it becomes بيت. 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 And to say her house, house is beit. Her is also ha. So while writing it, you have to add ha to the end of beit. But while pronouncing it, you have to blend the sound of ha to the word you're mentioning. So in our case here, ha sounds as alif added to the end of beit. So it becomes beita. Beita. In certain Arab regions, it's pronounced as beitha, but in Lebanon, it's pronounced as beita. Beita. As if the ha sound is omitted. Okay, let's try to say my house. House in Lebanese dialect is beit. My is e, so it becomes beiti. 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 To say your house, you have to add kaf to the end of the word bait. But in Arabic Fusha, modern standard Arabic, kaf is placed with fatha on it if you're talking to a male, and with kasra on it if you're talking to a female. In spoken dialect, since all the words are pronounced without any vowel at the end of them, what we do is that we place fatha at the end of the noun we're dealing with, then we add kaf. And we pronounce kaf as if it has sukun on it. So again, for a male, what we do, we place fatha at the end of bait, and then we pronounce kaf without any vowel. So the word becomes baytak, 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 baytak. Your house for a male. For a female, we place kasra at the end of the word we're dealing with, and then we add kaf. So it becomes بيتك. 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 Same thing goes with verbs. If you want to take the verb to tell, in spoken dialect, it's خبر. خبر. He told him خبروا. 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 He told her خبرة. خبرة. See? Ha with alif is added to the end of the word, but it's pronounced as if you have alif at the end of it. So it becomes خبرة. Don't forget to give the long sounds enough space to express themselves in a word. خبرة. خبرة. He told me خبرني. 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 We added noon to ease pronunciation because ya here is added to a verb. He told you for a male خبرك. 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 He told you for a female خبرك. خبرك. See the difference? We didn't add kaf with kasra. We add kasra before kaf. خبرك. خبرك. Last example, let's try with prepositions. In spoken dialect, with is the same word, مع. With him, معه. 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 With her, مع 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 مع. With me, معي معي معي. With you for a male, معك معك معك. With you for a female, معك معك معك. Okay guys, so this is everything for this lesson. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget you guys to take a look on the listening lessons because they will help you practice how to build sentences and how to listen to these rules when they're said in conversations. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell to stay tuned on the upcoming videos, and don't forget to follow me on Spotify, Arabic Sahel Community. Guys, find attached the lesson notes in the description below. They will help you receive the notes instead of writing them. And I encourage you to book your private tutoring session with me to keep on checking your pronunciation and to make sure you are on the right track. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to join us in the Telegram community where you can ask any question you want in the chat there. Okay, I'll see you in the next lesson. Salam.
Arabic Sahel